Hello guys, and welcome to the channel. In this video I'm going to walk you through how to properly create a Facebook ad, and not just how to create a Facebook ad but how to do it the right way so that you can have a converting Facebook ad. Okay, so let's get started. But before then, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and leave a like on this video. All right, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go to a Google tab that I opened, and basically I want you to either type in this URL in your browser, facebook.com/ads/manager, okay, or if you search for it on Google, then the first result that comes up, you can simply just click on it and it's going to open in a new tab. Alright, so if this is your first time of actually creating a Facebook ad, then you're going to see a blank screen like this, and here you see no result found. You haven't created any ads yet, and you get the option to create ad. But if this is not your first time, you may not actually see this on the screen, so you can actually come here and click on create and get started. But for now, I'll just click on create ad so we can get started. And then you see this page that comes up. So this is a very important page because it helps you set how you want to structure your ad. So there are three options here. There's the awareness, consideration, and conversion. So basically the awareness is if you like maybe have a brand and you want to create more awareness, you want to enable more people to reach your brand, you can actually choose one of these. And then for consideration, we have things like traffic. So let's say you have a website and you want more people to get to your website or a landing page or something like that, or maybe you want to increase installations for your application on any Play Store, or you want to generate leads or stuff like that. Okay, and there is the conversion where you want to track a specific event that the users are actually taking, or maybe if you want to even increase your store traffic. So but basically for this tutorial I'm going to stick to traffic, okay, which means I want to generate traffic to a specific URL. All right, so there's this name your campaign option and stuff like that. I'm just going to ignore this because we're still going to set that in the ahead. So I'll click on continue, and all right, so you see here that the first thing we need to do is to actually set a campaign name. So what I'll basically just do is I'll just add a hyphen, and then I would modify the name of this campaign. So I'm just going to say Zeno Trust Academy, and let's begin to scroll down to see some key settings. So campaign details is already set to traffic, which we did before. There's this aspect here called A/B testing, but it's not something I want to cover in this particular tutorial. Basically it's similar to Google A/B testing. It's just like having two different versions of an ad and checking for the one that converts better. Okay, so that's basically what it deals with. Okay, but I'm not covering that in this particular tutorial. Then there's this campaign budget optimization. I'm also going to leave that, and I'll just click on next at the bottom here. All right, so in this page we are required to create a new ad set. Okay, so let's just see. You can actually change the name of this to whatever you want, so you can modify it, but I'll just leave it at this. And you see here that we want to generate traffic to a website, so I'm just going to leave that. But it's important for you to know that you can actually generate traffic to other areas. So like if you have an app and you want to increase app installs, or you want people to contact you on Facebook Messenger, or you even want them to reach out to you on WhatsApp. Okay, but for you to use this WhatsApp option here, you need to have a WhatsApp business app. Okay, so it's not the regular WhatsApp, it's the WhatsApp business app that you need. Okay, so I think it's been a while I used that anyway. So let me scroll down and let's see. So dynamic creative, there's nothing much there. Okay, so let's look at the budget area. So basically this budget area is where you set how much you want to spend, either a daily budget or a total budget, so lifetime budget for this particular ad. Okay, So you can actually go with a daily budget. I recommend you go with a daily budget, but then you then need to specify an end date for your campaign. Okay, so the start date is usually the current date, but if you want to like push it into the future, so you can simply just change that. So maybe I'll do something like maybe 13th. Okay, then the end date, you can then specify the end date and whatever you want. So maybe I'll just do 15th, so just for 3 days and stuff like that. All right, so I'm going to scroll down and okay, so this is a very important area. This is you setting the people you want to target. In other words, the audience you want to target. So basically I'll just go with create new audience. But if you create an audience and it looks like you're going to do another ad for that same audience, you can actually save the audience and you'll get this option here to use saved audience subsequently in the future. But I'm going to create a new audience. So I'll just come here and okay, so it's on create new now, and let's see. So we'll start from the location. So I'll edit the location. There is no situation where, well, there can actually be a situation where you want to target everybody in the country if you have unlimited funds for ads, but most likely you want to target a specific geographical location. So I'm just going to come here and maybe search for my current location, Abuja, and I'll just select Abuja. Okay, so it says Abuja, Nigeria here. So I'm just trying to let you know that you actually need to be specific in where you want to target, the area you want to target, okay, so that you have an effective ad. So if you want to target maybe a specific place within Abuja, you can actually, or within your location really, you can actually specify that also. Okay, so another thing is, so I can actually add more than one, so it doesn't have to be one. So maybe I'll just do Lagos. Okay, and if you are watching this tutorial outside of Nigeria, so these are just places within Nigeria, okay, that I'm targeting. So you can do the same for your particular place. Okay, and let me just scroll down and let me show you. So there's also the option to set the age range. Okay, so the default is 18 to 65. It's definitely not what you want, so you're going to click on edit, and maybe I want to target people that are working, that have some kind of money. So I'll just scroll down to like maybe 21 or maybe 20. 21 seems fine, and the upper limit I'll reduce it to maybe like 35 or something like that. So I'm finding it difficult, so I'll just go with 30 to save time. And then if you want to target a specific gender, you can specify. So if I click on edit, you'll see men and women and all. So I'll just leave it as all, and okay, and that's it. Okay, now the detailed targeting, this is one of the most important things you can possibly do on your Facebook ad, so pay attention. I'm going to click on the edit, and basically this is where you get to target people based on their interest and their behaviors. Okay, so for example, if I'm interested in people that are techie, people that are interested in web design, so I can maybe just simply start by typing web design, and Facebook will generate options for me. So people that have shown interest in maybe web design, and I'm just going to search for other areas, so maybe web development. So I'm assuming that I'm a web development agency, and then so you can actually go ahead and search for so maybe online advertising, or depending on what you are offering right in that ad. Okay, so I'm just going to click web developer and other keywords that surround that area of interest. Okay, because I don't want to show my ads to people that are not interested in what I am selling. Okay, so that's basically what this interest place does. It helps you target people specifically. Okay, so it's very important. So I'm gonna leave that area, and then you can go ahead and save the audience if you feel like you're going to need this same audience for maybe a later date. You can save this audience. Okay, there's this option to reach more people, like beyond the detailed targeting, like if it's likely to improve performance. Well, you can tick this, but really, if you've selected the interest category you want, I recommend you actually stick to that until you monitor your ads and see whether it's getting the output you want. Okay, so let me just be fast with this. Now the placement, there is automatic placement and manual placement. So automatic placement simply means that Facebook will place your ads on all the outlets they have, I recommend you just leave it like that, okay? But for manual placement, so you can select manual placement and select exactly where you want your ads to be placed. So if you just want maybe Facebook and Instagram, you can just select Facebook and Instagram and remove every other thing. But I'll go with automatic placement. It will give you more reach. And then what you want to achieve is link clicks, okay? So come down here and click on next so we can round up. All right, now this is where you actually get to set the details for your ad. It's important for you to know that you need to have a Facebook page to, do this. So I think I have one I created. So I'll just select, so this one, I'll just select it. And then if you don't have a Facebook page, you can just create one right here. And then if you want to connect an Instagram account, you would also, if you have like an Instagram account you can just connect it, or you can just use the selected page, okay? So let me scroll down and let's set up our ad. Okay, so what's the format for the ad? There are different formats: single image, carousel, collection. I'll just leave it at single image. And let's come down here and create our ad. So I would come here and I will click on add media. Okay, so I'll click on add image, and basically it will, if you've uploaded image on your Facebook account before, it will show you those images, okay? And you can select whichever one you want. But I want to show you a tool that you can actually use to easily create Facebook ad images, okay? Because there is a specific dimension you need to use for your Facebook ad, and that's Canva. So I'll just come here and search for Facebook. Okay, so you may need, if you're using Canva for the first time, you may need to create an account, okay? So I'll click on Facebook ad and it will load, and I'll just click on create a blank Facebook ad. So it will open that in a new tab and show me the canvas where I can then design. So this is the canvas, right? Let me just click on this 98% here and reduce it to 50% so it's smaller. And then what I'll do is I'll just search for an image. So I'll come down here and click on more, and I can search for an image on Pixabay. Okay, so basically I just need an image of a computer, right? So I'll just search for a computer and it will just show me images of, so I'll just choose this one and I'll expand it to the canvas. Let me just expand that here and here. So one thing you just need to know is that when you're creating a Facebook ad, you don't want too much text. Okay, so I'll come here, click on text, and I'll just drop, before I click on text, I'll click on an element and I'll just drop this element here, and I'll just reduce it a little and drag it out. And then I would change the color by clicking on this guy here, and let me just change the color to something, I don't know, something this, and I would reduce the transparency of that. So I'll click here and drag that down, okay? And then I'll just increase it a little, so that's fine. And what I'll do is I'll just drop a text on this guy here. So I'll just come here, click on text, and I'll just drag, I'll drag it in here, and then I'll say start a career in tech. Okay, and then I'll highlight that and change the color to white, so white, and I'll make it bold, and then I'll change the font size to something big, so maybe like 56. That's too much, so I'll stretch that out and drag it up like so. Okay, so you probably want to capitalize all the text here. So I probably want to say in and tech and stuff like that. Okay, so you can do better on your image, but for just tutorial purposes, I'll just use this one. I'll go ahead and click on download, and I probably have already done something like this. So you click on download and download it to your computer and you'll be fine. So let's go back to our Facebook ad, and you see I already have something similar here. So I'll select this and click on next, and it will show you how the images will display on various Facebook ad placement. So this one doesn't display nice, so you may want to just click on change and design something that will display nice here. Okay, so I'll click on done because I don't want this tutorial to be more than 15 minutes. Okay, so now let's keep scrolling down. So definitely we need to set a link for our ad. I feel like there's something I am missing out, so we stopped at where we added an image, and let me scroll down. Okay, so now let's add some text. Okay, so the primary text, let me just say learn web development. Okay, so let me show you how that is displaying, because we're going to get like a display of what we are doing here. Okay, so the headline should definitely not be chat on WhatsApp. Okay, that's because I set the stuff to WhatsApp the other time. So let me go back and let me change. Oh, it's website. Yeah, it's website. So we're just gonna change that chat on WhatsApp to something else. So where were we? All right, so a website. Then you need to let me just finish up this one here. So for the headline, the headline should probably be like maybe the link to the website. So I'll say Zeno Trust. So Zeno Trust Academy, and then you need to add like a description. So I'll just say switch careers, or maybe I'll just say so I'll say become a web developer by attending our boot camp. So let me scroll down and show you what it looks like. So you see here, Zeno Trust Academy, become a developer. So you also need to add a link to your website. So it's selected here, but I just need to add a link. So I'll just say HTTPS, and I'll just say zenotrustacademy.com. Okay, so that's the website. Yeah, so it's great. And then the display link for the website. So you want to leave it as Zeno Trust Academy. So I'll say Zeno Trust academy.com, and then the call to action. In other words, this button here, what do you want it to say? So there are various options, right? But I'll just stick to learn more, and let's scroll down and see. So we're really almost done with the ad, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'll just stick to learn more, but we have other options like shop now, sign up. Depending on what you actually want to achieve with your ad, right? You're going to select that. So we have languages, like if you want to place your ad in a language other than English, you just click on add languages, and that would sort that out. This tracking, right? It's more of like an advanced tool, because ordinarily Facebook has like a detailed tracking system for simple events like link clicks, okay? But if you want to do something like conversion, where you want your users to do a specific task, then you can actually explore this tracking system here. Now when you're done with your ad, you can go ahead and publish, but I'm going to quickly say that you actually need to connect your you actually need to make some kind of payments in your Facebook ads account for this to work. Okay, so you probably need to connect your account depending on your country or where you're located. Either connect your account or make some deposit in your Facebook ads account, and you're good to go. So once you've gone through all of these options here, you can go ahead and click on publish, and your ad will be published. Okay, and then there will be a verification process where Facebook verifies your ad before it's actually published. So if there are like maybe issues with excess too much text on the image, or the app going to the ad going to a page that it's against their Facebook policy, then you'll be notified. Okay, but if everything goes well, your ads will start running at the set time. Okay, so basically that's the basics of how you can create an ad on both Facebook and have that ad displayed on Instagram as well. All right, so thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I planned to spend 15 minutes, but I ended up spending 20, but I hope it was worth it for you, and I hope you learned something. If you're not subscribed to my channel, kindly hit the subscribe button and leave a like on this video. All right, thank you so much, and see you in another one. All right, so but the last thing you need to do is to click on publish. okay, and your ads will be published. Okay, all right, bye.